Here podcast. Episode, I think 7, 6, I don't know. I've been working all week, but I'm very, very happy to have my guest here. Before I introduce her, let me give a little background. I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna explain this shorts real quick. So, let me tell you, I was opening up for a show for Major Stage. I got booked late, like very late. Like they hit me up like, yo, we need you to do the late show, this and that. And I was at the gym. Oh, wow. I only had my laptop on me. I didn't have anything on me. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to go over there because it's a lit night. Feel me? They got a headliner. They got a headliner on by the name of Mally Smith. And then they have another girl, early show, that she's a headliner. I go on her page. Oh, she look like she's nice. Okay, cool. I don't want to go all the way, because I live in New Jersey. I don't want to go all the way to New Jersey to change, but fuck it. I got to go do this. I got to get this money. Major State's trying to pay me. Cool. I go in the spot. Security tells me straight up, what are you doing? You're DJing this show? You can't wear that. I'm wearing these shorts right here.
Oh my God.
And I hear a fucking fire-ass song. Something about clitoris. But we gonna get there. When we get there, we gonna get there. But I just want to introduce my guest right now. The one and only Sophie Hunter. Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everything, Sophie? How's everything?
Good. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, we here.
I wasn't even headlining that show. I was opening for somebody else.
Really?
I think we were just going late, but I remember you coming up to me afterwards and being like, hey, I like that cunt song.
Yeah, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard that song when I was getting patted down by security. I'm just like, I'm trying to hear the song and focus, and security's in my face like, yo, you can't come in like that. You can't come in like that. And not for nothing, I haven't wore these since.
Wow.
Like, I swear to God, I haven't worn these since.
I'm glad I got the story.
Yeah, feel me? So I had to wear them just for this.
I don't remember you wearing those. It was cold. I feel like it was kind of cold.
No, it was hot outside. It was hot outside. Yeah, it was still. Okay. It was like
I don't remember that.
It was like. It was. You know
it was
why?
Like April, so I don't know. I feel like
he was driving.
Either way.
He was driving, and when he picked me up from the gym, I used to go to Lifetime Athletics. When he picked me up from there, I was hot as fuck. I literally remember that day. I remember that day like yesterday. But you here, and I'm happy that you fucking with me.
Me too.
For real.
I'm happy to be here.
I see that you've made your rounds around like the platforms in New York. Feel me? People are getting on the Sophie Hunter wave. How does that feel?
Fucking choo-choo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So before we even get into that, let me know a little bit about your background. Like, where are you from? Like, where you really from?
Yeah.
Why did you come to New York to do what you're doing? All of that.
Yeah, so I'm from New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay.
So I came to New York because kind of like what else do you do when you're from Connecticut? You come to New York.
You go to wrestling. I know WWE got the headquarters out there. I love going over there.
No, I know there's like a bunch of like random shit that is like kind of like housed in Connecticut.
Okay.
But I definitely, I like growing up, like I knew that I wanted to move to New York when I could. So that's what I did.
At what age?
Oh my God. I moved after college, so it would have been like 20.
Did you go to UConn?
No.
Where you went?
I went to Yale.
Whoa! What the fuck? You went to Yale? That's fire. That's dope. Hold on,
I know. Me too. Pour one out.
Yale is crazy. So what made you...
It really was. Absolutely. No,
so,
Yale was a crazy place, especially because like I'm from New Haven, like I grew up there. So then like being inside of like that institution was really crazy.
Did you major in music? What the fuck was you going there for?
No, I majored in English. I was like gonna be a writer.
Like songwriter or just like books and stuff?
No, just like I don't know what I would have done. I guess I would have gone into like journalism.
Yo, you know what's crazy? This is crazy. Guess what my major was? And we're both not doing what the fuck we went to school for.
Okay,
yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Because I was gonna say, like, I feel like now I would say like something like communications or like marketing, but no. What were you doing? Wait, sorry, what?
Culinary.
What?
I went to school for cooking.
Wait.
Yeah.
That was kind of fire though. Are you a good cook? You must be.
Girl, when we get down to that kitchen and you want I got you. Whatever you want, medium
God.
rare,
Yes,
well
please.
done, whatever. I got you with whatever. I could do with anything. But finding myself in college, I'm be honest with you, what made me lose the love is I just wanted to cook, make nice dishes, spread the love, and then they had Gordon Ramsay come in and speak to us.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, that's intense.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
It was very intense to the point where it scared me out of the fucking
Oh,
industry.
really?
Yeah,
Oh
I don't want to fucking do this shit.
Gordon.
Yeah, like he was showing us the fucking recipes,
That's
and he was
so
like,
funny.
yo, you see how it says 2%? You put 3%? I will fire you. I'm just like, oh, okay. And then he explained the change of the music of the food industry, and it just didn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? So
No, I do. I think it. Like, I get the vibe. It's a very high stress industry. I don't know.
But why you didn't continue with your shit? Doing English.
Okay, so well, for one, kind of like all of those jobs that I would have like been going for don't exist anymore.
Okay.
Because all of the because like publications kind of like are folding a lot. Like a lot of those places like no, they just like don't exist anymore because they're all like run by billionaires who will kind of like close them at will because they don't make money. Which is sad, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, like, really kind of like what I would have done with that degree, like if I was like really trying to make decent use out of it, would have been journalism.
Yeah.
And I do not have the constitution to be reporting the news. I'm like, I can't respond to a text. Like, I cannot be like responsible for telling people what's happening in the world. I don't know. It's just like it's not for me. I don't know. I feel like I was like, I need a job where I can just like kind of like be high all the time and like I don't know. I was just
but the music you make is like really like intense. Like how does that go? How we go from English major to I'm about to mic check and clitoris and 2 shots for my body and all of that. You feel me? How we going to that?
Yeah. So I was like a slam poetry kid.
Okay, cool.
So I feel like I did like slam poetry, and then I also did like comedy in college. So I feel like both of those things you can like really hear in my music now.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense. So I was just like I used to just like write poetry really regularly. And then kind of switch to writing songs instead because slam poetry. I have like a deep love and history and like history with slam poetry, but I do think as an institution it's kind of sucks. Like
okay.
Well, no, it just like it very much so it like encourages you to like you have to write about like your deepest traumas and then like get scored by a bunch of people in a way that it's just like rough. So I think I switched to writing songs because it felt like there was like more freedom there. And I was just doing that kind of like in private for a really long time, like for years, and like sending demos to people. And then I had a friend who was like, bitch, you need to get into a studio.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, fine.
Well, so when you was writing stuff privately for yourself, did you ever share with anybody like, yo, can you get on this for me? I want to hear how it sounds with somebody else's voice. Did that ever come to your mind?
No. I like sent demos to friends every once in a while.
Okay.
But Yale gives out like a lot of money just because they have random like pots of money that if you like know to apply for like whatever award or whatever. Okay. So I got a bunch of money upon graduating. Okay. And I used it all on recording equipment. Wow. So I could like record shit myself at home.
Wow. Okay.
So that's how I like started making demos.
That's awesome. All right. Cool.
But I was like I was too like shy, I think, like for a really long time to like really show.
I would not. You told me that now. I would not think that you're shy. Okay. I would not think you're shy. How did you break that factor? What happened in your life that you was like, you know what? I'm that bitch. I'm doing this.
No, it was like years of like just writing shit and putting it. I mean, really, like I think putting it online was like I feel like when I started to improve so much. And that was 2021. Okay, cool. But like the first time, so my friend who was like, you need to get into a studio. So I did that. I like booked a studio session. And the engineer who was there, who like that ended up producing for me, he just like ended up being an incredibly like sweet man who was like very like encouraging to me. And I like actually really needed that. Yeah. And like getting that validation from him was really important. And but then I scheduled a studio session at a different place. And that engineer was terrible. Very like LA, I feel like. Okay. Like he was complaining about.
I like her. She's very LA like that. You saying that just shows me where your mind is at in this industry. So like, yo, very LA is LA, and then everywhere else is everywhere else. I swear to God.
He's okay. So he's like at his laptop on the desk, and he's complaining about like his watch hurting because his like wrists are like down on the desk. I'm like, what is wrong with you? This is your fucking job. Also, like. I get it. You have a designer watch. Like, fuck you. I haven't had that many of those moments when I'm like, is this a prank? I'm like, what is this? But I mean, really, really, the important thing there is that the song that he we made, he engineered was dog shit. Like my demo sounded
Really?
so much better. So then I was like, oh, I can just do this from home.
Okay, cool. So then you taught yourself after that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there were like a couple things that I needed to know, but it was really just like I needed the confidence, like from somebody who's like really in the industry to be like, hey, like you got something, keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Have you ever heard of an artist named Tierra Whack?
Oh my god, I love Tierra
love
Whack.
Tierra
Are you kidding
Whack.
me?
Yo, I love Tierra
I love her. She's so sick.
I see a lot of like comparisons with you guys. Like I feel like you guys make a lot of the same music, or I feel like you guys have you heard that before? People do that. No?
Like a couple of times.
Okay. That's a compliment, by the way.
Warms my heart.
Yeah,
No. It's a huge compliment. I'm like, I can't accept, but no, I love her. I mean, oh my god, sorry. I was about to say wacky, but I'm like,
her last project was really wacky.
Yeah,
I really liked it, for real.
No, she's so playful and inventive. Like, I feel like she, I don't know. Also, have you seen those? I don't know if she still has this account, but she had this like, it was like a burner account on TikTok that was like just so she could make like videos of her nephew, who's like the sweetest little kid I've ever seen. Yeah. And I'm like, honestly, it kind of makes sense to me that you like spend time like with like kids in your family. Like that kind of reads, because like she's so playful and like
for sure.
like her mind is like so open, I feel like, to
I love it. I love
new
it.
shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
I wanna ask something.
Please.
That's a little bit more personal.
Oh my God,
because you're in New York. You're in New York City.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we hear a lot of shit all the time. What's the hardest thing about being a woman in this industry? Because, you know, people want to get some, let me come to the studio, and then they don't want to work. They just want to do in their face so they could try to hit it off on you, or they try to, I'll give you some fucking beats for some pussy, or I'll give you this if you want to do this, or anything. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel being a woman in this time and era in this industry?
Yeah, it's like relationships are such an important part of this industry. And I like, it sucks to have those relationships kind of ruined by somebody making a move on me where I'm like, now I'm gonna like reject you, and now we're like never gonna be able to work together, because there's some weirdness there. Like, that sucks. And then also the like not, just like having anxieties about like, does this person actually fuck with me, or like, are they just trying to fuck me?
Yeah.
That's also part of it. But yeah, I think that,
how can you tell when somebody's serious though, like when they serious about working?
I think
give me the green light.
You can't tell, like you just have to like work with them and then see what happens. All right. Like, they might fuck things up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Something will tell you in that session.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that. Where do you see yourself in the next like 2 years? Because not for nothing, when I first seen you performing on a major stage platform, you had like a little bit of, like, you didn't have as many songs as you had.
Oh my God, not at all.
Like, I've
come so far since then, and that was like a year ago, which is crazy.
Being honest, that's what's literally attracting me to you, because I listen to a lot of artists and a lot of people, but bro, I'm not gonna reach out until I see that you're serious about your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's people that make great music, but then you go into YouTube, that one song that I really, really love, their last drop was 6 years ago. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, and absolutely.
I can't blame nobody's creative process, but like, when I seen you drop a song after that show, I was like, yo, this song is fire. Let me put this on my playlist, because this is fire. Then I seen another song with the visual. I was like, yo, this visual is like top tier. And then you drop some other shit. I'm like, nah, let me watch this girl. She's dead ass nice. Like, feel me? That's how you got on my radar, because you consistent on your shit.
Yeah, we met right before I released Mic Check, which is like one of my biggest songs now.
One of my favorite songs.
Thank you. I feel like I'm still like improving exponentially in a way that is like really exciting. And yeah, 2 years from now, okay, so what I'm like really excited about, like, getting into more, because what I've done in the past has really mostly just been like focusing on singles.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really excited about like putting together like bodies of work, which I haven't really done that much of. I have like I released an EP in October, but I'm trying to do more of that. Like I'm really excited. I need to do like a debut album. Like I'm really excited about that.
Okay. Anybody that you want to work with in particular right now?
Oh my God.
Let's keep it small and brief. What about some New York artists that you would like to tap into that you haven't even met and you've been listening to them?
Oh my God. I don't know who's coming to mind for that.
Okay.
I don't know. No, nobody's like immediately coming to mind for that. There are a lot of New York artists who I listen to who I like really love, but it's like I'm not the like would it work on a track together? I feel like it's kind of a different question.
Okay,
and also like do I vibe with them personally? Also kind of a different question.
Awesome. But what happens when you turn industry and that shit don't matter? When you turn industry, you already know they're gonna be like, Sophie, this song fire, give me. But I'm about to drop it. All right, so what? We like Lil Wayne on that song.
I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm not there yet. We'll cross that bridge, but sure. I feel like I'm still like experimenting a lot with my own sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I feel like
there's nothing wrong with that either.
I have like a couple different sides to my sound that I feel like I'm trying to figure out how to like make them go together a little bit more. Like I have the stuff that's a little bit more like harder electronic music, like electronic, whatever. That's like a really vague term, but like cunt.
Yeah.
And then I have the stuff that's more like boom bap, like mic check. Mm-hmm. And I'm still trying to figure out how to like.
But my fault for keep interrupting you.
Oh, no,
mic check. I could really hear that song like performed on like Saturday Night Live or like
oh
Jimmy Fallon. I swear to God, it fits that.
I'm down. I mean, yeah, no, I really love that. I mean, I also really love like. I like that I am able, like, I like singing the hook on that. That feels like, because a lot of people, like, so an issue that I have, not an issue, but like a thing that comes up for me now is that people don't know that I sing in addition to rap. Yeah. Just because of like what goes viral for me online. It's so different. So I like being able to like do both of those. Yeah. And then I also really love, I don't know, there's something, I do really love the kind of like, there's like classic feel of that song. I feel like is really nice.
Yo, you're really different, bro. Let me tell you how different you are when I'm talking about the person. Feel me? Because I'm born and raised Harlem, New York. I'm around a lot of New York artists. I see a lot of shit. Seems like your head is not so big. Feel me? It seems
I wish it was bigger. It needs to be bigger.
But it seems like you got a lot of work to do, and people are walking around out here thinking like, I'm famous already. I got a lot of views. Yeah,
it freaks me out to think about that. I'm so serious. I can't think about it.
Let me know what's your thought process, because some people need to hear this, bro. Some people are in their mind thinking that they fucking lit, famous as fuck, and they can't even sell out a show or sell 10 people tickets or anything. But then I have somebody like Sophie Hunter in front of me that she's literally saying that she's getting better and keep working and doing all this shit. And this girl got 200K followers. Who gives a fuck? Because you love this shit.
But also, like Instagram followers do not equate to like being like good, or also like being culturally impactful. I think that like those things are really different. It kind of like there's a way in which it's like I kind of don't want like a ton of Instagram followers if I'm not like making music that like I'm really proud of, that's like hitting people in the right way. Like I don't want that exposure. I don't know, because also it's like a bunch of random people who are not necessarily gonna show up for you in that way, and you can't. I don't know. They're different things. Yo,
I really like Sophie. For real. I'm learning a lot. Like for real. We are here with it, girl. For real. To piggyback on that. Yeah, not for nothing. You can fake everything nowadays.
Oh my God!
I hate like getting bamboozled. So instead of
people like that's like the industry advice though is like like when I was just starting out, I was like taking like a marketing class or whatever, and not like a class, but it's like a marketing person who I was like working with who was like you need to buy followers. And I literally did. I bought like 10,000 followers from her, from a like it's called like a loop campaign. It's like when a celebrity will be like, oh, you should like follow these accounts and you'll be entered to like win a car or whatever. It's like one of those things. For Tana Mojo, I don't know if you know who that is, but
Tana Mojo.
That's probably for the best, but it's really funny. I don't but like that shit looks like in retrospect, it didn't take me that long to be like, wait, that's actually terrible advice. That's really bad advice. You should not do that shit.
Yeah.
If you're an underground artist, like it looks crazy for you to have 10,000 followers and like nobody's engaging with any of your shit.
Yeah.
And like when you post, because they followed you from like a celebrity giveaway campaign, they're like, oh right, who is this bitch? Unfollow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. You really can't fake it at the beginning.
All right. So do you think it's a scam for most new artists when they first come into this shit? Because
I mean, so that's the thing that's tough is that like when you're actually in the industry, like I feel like I've talked to a lot of people who work with artists who are like much higher up than me, and it's really like it's so common to like buy streams. It's so common, but it's the kind of thing. It's like you can do that when you have 1 million monthly listeners, and kind of nobody's gonna notice because like some of the people are organic. At least like more than half of the people are organic. But like when you're just starting out, you need to find organic followers. Like you need to find people who actually fuck with you, and like that shit does not work. It's not good for you long term. And the people who you want to impress know to look for that and are gonna see that immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I don't know. I feel like I'm always clocking that in people who follow me who have like a ton of followers and like no engagement. I'm like, why did you buy this?
yeah, I understand. So let's say I'm a new artist, man. I'm trying to get into this field. What's some advice you could give me? Cause you've been through it. It sounds like you've been through it all. You like, yo, I would keep saying it because y'all niggas don't love this shit. Y'all just doing it. But when you love this shit, you already know that you have to invest your money. Damn, I put the money in the wrong photographer. I put the money in the wrong mixing artist or this or that. You know what I'm saying? So what's some advice you would give me?
Honestly, I think you can't be overly precious about like making shit. Like really that is the most important part, is to be making music regularly and also to be doing that in a public way, even though it's like it sucks when you like release something and people hate it, whatever. You will learn so much more from that, like that publicly, than you will from doing it privately. Like I feel like I didn't start, like I told you, I was like making these demos kind of like for myself, like for fun for a long time. And then I did not like really start improving at that process until I started doing that publicly on TikTok, literally for like an audience of strangers, like a lot of people who are like, oh my God, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, but I learned from that, honestly. Like, I feel like I was able to improve so much faster because I was doing that and like getting hate from people. I like, obviously like some of that is too much, but some of that is like kind of useful. I don't know. Like,
seeing all spectrum of the scale.
Yeah, if I don't know, if like something is coming up a lot for like a lot of different people in the comments, then it's like, yeah, maybe you should think about that. I don't know.
Okay, for sure. I really like that. How do you feel about the social media algorithms nowadays?
Oh my God.
Like we play with them every fucking 3 months. They change, and man, yes.
It's exhausting to keep up with. I feel like I have so much hate in my heart for social media, but also my like everything that's happened to me in my career is essentially because of social media. So I don't know. I continue to have a really love-hate relationship with it, but like realistically, you have to go where people are finding new music, and like specifically where that is going to change with time. Like I feel like right now it's TikTok, even though that's like I feel like its ability to spread new music is maybe diminishing a little bit. Like it used to be a lot better at that. I think like a few years ago. Before that was like SoundCloud. And people will always write you off, I think, because of like whatever platform you're using. Like you'll be like a TikTok rapper or a SoundCloud rapper.
For sure.
Like before that, even like a blog, like that was like a whole thing. But you have to go where the people are, and I think also like it's a numbers game. It's kind of like what's important to you as an artist should be just like taking shots, like throwing shit at the wall.
Yeah.
It's not all gonna stick.
I like that.
It's hard to not take it personally, but you kind of have to.
Yeah.
You just have to keep going. Like that's the most important part is to keep going.
All right, so just to piggyback on what you said with the, with the advice shit, it's the same thing that what you're saying right now. So basically, you're telling me, artists, people, listen, you're telling me it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be super fire, or it doesn't have to be perfection. Put it out there. You're not famous yet. You're not famous yet. Put it out there. See what's your niche. See what people attract to you. Put it out there. Put it out there. Put it out there. What the fuck you holding?
And you will make better shit too.
Okay.
Like that, and that is the way to like make better music too. Is by releasing the stuff that you're like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever made, and then like 200 people see it and they all hate it.
All right,
you keep going.
All right, but how about when I go back when I go back 2 years later and be like, yo, Sophie, I love this song. You be like, oh my god, do not play that. I don't want to hear that shit. Why do you artists do that? Why do y'all do that? If I come to you and tell you like, Sophie, you remember Mike Check, and you hit me with the, Will, please turn that off. I think we will stop talking for real.
Oh my
god.
All
artists do that shit.
I do that so bad. I do that so bad.
Why? Like what the fuck? Like it was a banger, and now because you got new music, it's not a banger no more.
Because I'm like so sensitive to it and so like critical. I don't know, like because like as an artist, like you have to be to some extent like critical of yourself, and like I can see my growth from like music that I made a few years ago, and even that's the thing is I try to not like. Talk too much shit about songs that I am like ugh about, like because I know that other people like them, and it is the kind of thing like I so distinctly remember this interview with Doja Cat that I saw where she was talking about like the lyrics of, I forget what this song is called. I think it's like Go Down. I don't know, but it's on one of her. It's on like her first album.
All right.
But it was like a song that I loved when it first came out, and then she was like, yeah, no, those are the worst bars I've ever written, and I was like, and she recited them, and I was like, damn, you're kind of right about that. Like now I like can't really listen to that song anymore.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm not trying to do that to people like you really fuck with something, but. Definitely a lot of my old music is unlistenable to me. Like I can't.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy.
But it's okay for me though.
What
I'm
is
like
it, though?
that's a sign of growth.
Art? Okay,
though.
okay.
That's like because I'm like in a different place now. I feel like I've like improved on those things.
All right. Cool. How is it being in New York City with the culture is like the culture is prominently like Black, Hispanic, Latino in this industry if you're not doing country music or techno music or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean that's like the same as Slam. That's also kind of the same as New Haven. Like I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty used to that.
Yeah.
I'm like pretty used to being like the only white person in the room.
Really? I'm used to being the only black person in the room.
I don't know. I mean, like obviously, I mean not like at Yale, but but like that. I don't know. That's like pretty common for New Haven.
Okay, that's cool. Did you? Because you said you started mostly after college.
Yeah.
So like, what's some college stories? Like, you got any? How was the Sophie in college? Like, what type of shit that you was doing in college that you could, tell the audience right here? You got a crazy college story that nobody's ever heard before?
Oh my god. I feel like all my crazy college stories are like not really. They're like I think that they're funny, but they're actually just like really sad. It's like, babe, why were you doing that?
Okay.
Like
Let me get one.
Yeah. So so there's like a big there's a big thing like the like Harvard Yale like football game.
Yeah.
Every year that's a whole thing where like you go to a football game and get really fucked up. And one year of college, I don't even remember what year of college this would have been. This maybe was like junior, senior year. But I got so fucking wasted at this game, and I like couldn't walk home. I was just like I just like actually have to go to bed, and I ended up passing out in this family's yard, like under a bush in their front yard, and I woke
You
up.
woke up there?
I literally woke up in this fucking family's yard, like in their like bushes. And I remember I was like, they were all eating dinner. They were all like, and I just remember
It's nighttime?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I just like remember like waking up in these people's bushes and then and then like looking through their window. They're all like eating family dinner. I was like, damn. And then just walked home. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of shit like that. I'm like, is that funny or is that sad? It's kind of both.
It's definitely both. Definitely both. Live your fucking life, girl.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
A lot of different opinions about this Super Bowl performance. Can I get your opinion? Before your opinion, let me get a rating. 10
Oh.
out of 10. Out of 10, let me get a rating.
Out of 10?
Yeah, before I give you my rating, let me get your rating.
I feel like I don't like it would be up. I feel like 8 or 9. Like I really think he did a great job.
Okay.
But also like I really love GNX, so I'm like happy with the newer stuff.
Okay. That's it right there. I'm letting you know that's it right there. I feel like Super Bowl performances, like you should have performed Money Trees. You should have performed Loyalty.
He does have so many hits,
Like
for
he
real.
has hits.
Yeah.
You know
No.
Kendrick got hits.
Yeah.
Like, he could have brought Baby Keem out. He could have bugged out.
Yeah.
But I give the performance a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay,
Because of that
okay.
reason.
Yeah.
Because not for nothing, there's three songs. I've heard the whole thing, but
Yeah.
I got people that's watching it with me that's getting me tight because I ain't hear this shit. Nigga, what's this? What the fuck? And now I'm hearing commentary, and I gotta agree with them. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
people
yeah.
are waiting for all your hit smashes. What's that hit? Puts that nigga on me like, puts that nigga on me like. He got hits, and he didn't perform them. But I feel like everybody was just focused on, this little beef and everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the performance, like, overall? What's your opinion?
I thought that he did a great job, and I also, because like I said, like I love GNX, so I'm like happy to hear all that. I think it's like a tricky thing. Like I don't know. I don't know how I would handle this if I was like at his level, but it's a tricky thing to be doing like criticism of America via like symbolism because it's like kind of the point is that a lot of people aren't going to get it, and it's like how effective is it?
Yeah.
And I don't know. So I feel like that's what I have like complicated feelings about. I'm like, because now I feel like I'm getting so many opinions from people that are like, this is what the symbolism actually meant, and this is why this was like a massive critique of Donald Trump. And I'm like, well, if that wasn't apparent to Donald Trump, then like, I don't know.
Yeah, facts.
But also like, good God, like I'm not in that position. I don't know what I would do. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not asking you to pick a side because somebody asked me to pick a side on camera. I'm not doing it. I love both of them.
Me too. I mean,
Drake,
like, I completely
Kendrick,
understand and have had so much fun like watching Kendrick like fucking whoop his ass.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I love
Drake, bro. I love Drake.
He has hits. He really does. He has like so many albums that
Yes,
have been important to me personally.
And
like,
your childhood, your
no,
upbringing,
really,
like, for real.
really. I mean, like he's been like so important culturally for a long time. It's like I do have like a personal relationship with a lot of his music.
Yeah,
so.
man. So I'm gonna see him both with that. What about the actual Super Bowl? Were you going with any teams?
Oh my God,
Were you going for the
no.
Chiefs?
No.
Do you watch any sports?
I don't watch any sports. I think just on vibes alone, rooting for the Eagles. But but that's like
All your friends go for the Eagles.
Yeah. But I think there's also like haven't like the Chiefs like won they've been winning. It's like it's time for another.
Facts.
Yeah. I don't know. But oh my God, I don't even know how to play football though. So
yeah, okay.
It's not for me.
Did you watch it? Was you watching the game with people?
No. I watched the
Halftime and then
halftime
left.
afterwards. Yeah, no.
Oh,
no,
so you didn't even watch it
No,
live?
literally no.
Sophie, what the
I'm
fuck
like,
you be doing?
That's a waste of time for me. I'm like, am I really gonna sit down and watch a whole ass football game? I don't know how to play. This is not for me. I'm like, I would rather if I'm
My
like
son
gonna
is a
hang out with
realist.
people, like I wanna talk to them.
My son is a realist. Like I love this for real.
I don't know. I don't know. Like big stuff like that. Like I don't know. Like I like the Grammys. I just don't watch that shit. Like I'll catch the clips later.
Are you a loner?
Oh my God, yes.
Do you like being by
Absolutely.
yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
What
I'm
is it?
trying
Is
to
it
be.
the
I'm trying to be
creative
less like that, but that's just like my personality, kind
Okay.
of. I don't know.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. People, they my people have told me my energy be a little bit too strong. That's why, I don't be around a lot of people because my energy be so strong. Like I'd be like, wherever. So I completely understand, but I just get frustrated sometimes because like when people tell me like, yo, Will, bring it down, or yo, you mad loud, or this or that, the only reason I don't like when people tell me that is because like now I feel like I gotta change who I am or change you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's also like part of being a loner. Is like being sensitive to
Yeah.
I'm too sensitive to other people sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but like 3 more questions, then we
Oh
getting
my
out.
God, yeah,
Then we getting out of
absolutely.
here, girl. Is there anybody that's like caught your eye in the last 6 months that you feel like, I feel like if I were to meet them, we could like collab on some really dope shit. And I'm not just talking about music. I'm talking about food. I'm talking about clothes. I'm talking about anything like that. Fourth row? Yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, long story short, for West Side Gun, he has a promotion, a wrestling promotion called Fourth Rope. It's doing really good. I'm building the courage to ask him for a collaboration. You know what I'm saying?
You'll
like,
get there. You'll get
yeah,
there.
I'm building the
I
courage to do
believe.
it. Like, not for nothing, I was gonna do it the last one, and then he got in front of me. I was like,
Yeah.
so next time.
Real.
But you don't feel like that towards anything?
No. I do. I'm just like I feel like I really don't like follow up with that stuff. But I feel like I was like just watching just on this girl's like I came across her TikTok and then followed her on Instagram, who I literally don't even know her name because this was so recent, but she makes crazy like surrealist videos. I think that would be really fucking fun to work with.
Fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But-
So like a content collab.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to step up my whole like visual game. So I think it'd be really fun to work with somebody who like really has direction.
You should work with. You should. I'm gonna give you some names. I'm gonna shout y'all niggas out. You heard? I got y'all. Sorry. Sophie Hunter. So I'm gonna introduce y'all. Borleon Films. Really, really good.
Okay.
He just did a fire video for another artist named Journey Montana. I DJ for her. So like a pop video. Who's this other guy? Wapalo. I don't know if you ever heard of Wapalo. Wapalo
No.
does a lot of like he's a creative. He's so fucking fire. I'll give you one more. I'm not going to feel me. It's not a free for all for y'all. So I'll give you one more. Damn, bro. Who's somebody that cares about their work for real? Dre Hartwell. That's a good one.
Okay.
Dre Hartwell,
Dre
Wapalo,
Hartwell.
and Borleon Films.
Okay.
Like
Good to know.
they're fucking dope. Like they focus on they focus on this shit. I'll send you their Instagrams. You
No,
can check them out.
please do.
For real,
Yeah,
for real.
I need to get those.
They get like that. For real, for real.
Yeah.
Shout out Marco. Yeah, shout out Marco Too Live. The only reason I didn't say Marco's name is because Marco does fucking everything. Those 3 people I mentioned focus on music videos.
Okay.
Marco does everything though. You need a recap for your show. You need photo shoot. You need this. You need that. He'll do it and listen to your creative shit. He'll give you his creative shit and probably bump heads with you because he wants it his creative way. But you're the creative at the end of the day, so he's gonna listen to you.
No. I love that. I love people with ideas. Yeah. That's sick. Yeah. No, I'm like trying to get into more music videos now because
Okay.
I mean I wasn't doing that for a while just because they're expensive and like if you don't have enough of an audience it doesn't like really make sense to be doing
for
them.
sure.
But now I'm there.
Girl,
like, let's go.
you some eye candy. You better be doing some videos. You better feel me. Is there anything you want to say to the audience before you get out of here? Like your next song that's dropping, your next project that's dropping, anything at all?
I don't have I do know the next song that I'm releasing, but for right now, just stream 2 shots of Patron.
Okay.
Got a little visual out for that. If you want to look at it, please do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I've been on my serious DJ shit. I want to get a song with you, Sophie.
Let's do
Like,
it.
for
Let's do
real.
it. I'm so down.
Beats. We got everything here. We
Hell
got
yeah.
everything on our side.
No, I just saw.
So feel me.
I've seen
whatever. People know that's watching me that I am about the culture. I'll find people who are about the culture, care about this shit. I care about this shit. I feel like I can put you with somebody really, really dope. Like on some real DJ drama, DJ Khaled shit, what they used to do back in the day.
Yes, absolutely,
So
absolutely.
That's, feel me, I want to work
down.
with you. So
I'd love to.
Thank you for even coming and being here. I really appreciate you,
Thanks for
Sophie. For
having
real.
me.
Nah, of course. You already know what's going on. Wait, hold on. That's the only thing you want to say? You want to say anything else?
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no,
All right, cool.
I'm good.
You already know what's going on. It's your boy Ben Samuel here with my sis Sophie Hunter to the left of me. We here, Drop the Heat Studios, and we here podcast. We out of here.